Hey guys, welcome in. So today is the day of daylight savings time. There is something about why they switched it from September to November that I guess is for somebody out there. Maybe this is what you've been learning about daylight savings time because it's kind of thrown some people off going from September to November. Okay, so whoever you are, you shed some skin. And I'm saying this because when I took my dogs out this morning, I found the snake skin shed, and it's fairly recent, very soft. So I don't know what happened last night. Using this new moon energy to dive deep, confirmation from the train. There's something you let go of. There's an old form of you that you have shed, that you have let go of. And this is causing doors to open for you, okay? So first off, I do want to remind you guys that I do have spiritual baths linked down below at my website. I will have a promo code for free shipping and also some free gifts of Palo Santo and Blood Sage to go with them. They're very affordable. It's like 20 something dollars. I appreciate everybody that has ordered and that will be ordering in the future or now. So thank you very much. I much appreciate it. And thanks for clicking on this video. So we have what you under from the deck of what we've forgotten by Amy Miranda. We have open doors. Doors are opening to you now because you shed something. You set the intention to let go of something. Some kind of old form, old part of you. Jax! Hey, what you crying about, baby? What you crying about? Hey, no need to cry. Maybe some of you guys are crying, it was a part of you that you had to let go of, that you had to say goodbye to. We can grow quite attached to some things, but this is a big step for somebody. Big step for you. The road to Narnia, or is it Wonderland? When we honor that we're made of star stuff, it's as if we're sending a signal and a sign to source that we're in the world and we're ready for messages. Human antenna reporting for duty. As we move into being back in balance with the systems from which we are made, actual physical doors in our life may open. Opening the door to wonder is a physical act as much as it's an intentional act. You may have more than open doors. You may find that whole roads open up. When we're in harmony with the natural order, you will begin to have a foundation that you can call on. Remembering wonder is as much a practice as magic is. When we reconnect to our own medicine, we begin to interact with the world in new ways. The side effect of a continued practice is that new pathways, doors, and rabbit holes open all the time. As a result of all those doors opening, you're likely going to have lots more adventures. Life does become a wonder-driven scavenger hunt where we get to be on a team with the greatest intelligence there is. All you need to do is be open to the possibilities. If you're not ready to open your door yet, just crack the window. This week, practice looking for open doors in your life. Notice where opportunities may arise and look for opportunities to follow breadcrumbs. If you decide to do more than crack the window, make a note of what doors have opened to you and where others may have closed. Consider times in your life where you may have experienced an open door or where a series of closed doors may have led you into a whole new wonderland. You can backtrack and you can review the obstacles, the challenges you've had in your life and how you overcame them, the steps, what was presented to you, because it's going to highlight your power. It's going to highlight fundamental steps in this system that got you what you wanted to get, or at least out of any kind of situation that you were in. It's going to reveal some kind of magic. It's going to open some kind of new awareness, some door. So, in releasing any old versions of you that are not in alignment with the highest good of all and with divine will. Jax, you're just going to have to wait a little bit, okay? So for your overall energy for the situation, we have the Five of Cups in reverse and we have the King of Wands. And on top of that, the Star and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So with this Five of Cups in reverse and the Star, you're coming out of something. It even says coming out of mourning. It's like you mourn this past version of yourself. Letting go and healing this past version of yourself. Having faith that this is going to heal. Victory over obstacles after a struggle. So there was some kind of struggle. There was something that was in the way of your path that was holding you back with the Five of Cups in reverse. But with the Star energy, you've healed it, or you're working on it, and you're coming out of this mourning situation. Now with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Devil, because I elaborated on this a little bit more, I wanted to know if this was a person or if this was an energy within yourself. This is an energy within yourself that you are working on. And what came up is that you are the King of Wands. You're a torch bearer. And I thought this was really cool because on the Ace of Wands, it looks like a torch. And with the King of Wands in the upright, we have a torch. So you could also be doing something with Thor, Amun-Ra, Odin, Zeus, anything like that. But besides that, you're a trailblazer. You're an innovator. And there's ideas, there's emerging ideas bubbling under the surface, okay? It's like your shadow self over here with the Devil has ideas, and I mean this in a positive way. Instead of ignoring addictions, obsessions, restrictions, materialism, the shadow self, things that grip us, things that have a hold on us that are holding us back from fulfilling our true purpose and healing, it's like you have solutions. You're going back over your obstacles, the challenges that you have endured, and you're realizing a pattern. There's something that somebody is catching on to when you're able to let go of this old version of yourself, because you're also able to reflect. You're also able to go over all of your restrictions, obsessions, addictions, what you mentally went through, what you asked for in order to overcome those things. There's many ideas. You are a torchbearer, and even something to do with sex, sexuality. And we also have in the other section, sacred sexuality. Maybe you are conserving your own sexual energy and you're wanting to learn more of how to master and use that womb, that sacral chakra energy to fuel your manifestations, to fuel this alchemical process, because you are the alchemist. You're a light worker. You're able to take in any kind of dense light. You always find the silver lining. You know, you're almost like a fix-it, like, oh, we're not going to, like, yes, that is a terrible situation. It's very low vibrational, but we're going to transmute that. We're going to alchemize that energy, and we're going to change it into a positive. We're going to find how that can fuel us and uplift us. What can we learn from this situation, instead of, oh my God, it's so terrible. Why does this happen to me? Blah, blah, blah. And because you've done it. And now it's about really understanding what you did and how you did it, because you're figuring this out for yourself and how you overcame this and the steps that were taken in order to get to this point is going to help many other people. The better you understand it, the better you're going to be able to explain it to others. Okay, that's why know thyself, know yourself, know your obstacles, know your challenges, know your energies, so that when the universe, God, whoever you subscribe to, is like, bring somebody into your life that might need a little direction, a little upliftment, you're able to verbally and articulate what you've learned for yourself through your experiences in the best way, and it'll just come to you. Have that faith, have that trust, that star quality that you have, knowing like it'll present itself. I already know the way this works. It's all up here. It's all here. It's being in balance, okay? That is the situation. And for what you don't see coming, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Moon with mental clarity. So the energy of never wrong and always right, that will be released. You're releasing that. You're unveiling something. Again, like doors opening. Do you see this card, the Moon card in reverse, releasing fears? Ooh, yoga. Somebody's doing yoga. With this open doors, like I see a huge kind of similarity here. By releasing anxiety, releasing fears, asking yourself, what is causing me worry? What is causing me fear? What is causing me to be anxious? Bring it up. Pull it into the light. Let's confront that. It doesn't hold power over us. We say what holds power over us. Right? Hearing and trusting your intuition. You're going of power, being power hungry or lacking any knowledge, thinking that you don't even have enough knowledge because you do. Don't think that way. Everything is a constant learning experience. We're learning new things every single day, especially in this time, in this shift. And also letting go, being full of yourself. Like, it's good to be proud of yourself. It's good to have good, healthy pride. But we have to be careful, because people that are working from lower vibrations are going to take that as arrogance. They're going to take it the wrong way. And I'm not saying dim your light, like change who you are. It's about being consciously aware of how you're presenting yourself to other people who are not in a state of consciousness that you are. You're love and light. You know, you want the best for everybody. You want to see the best in everybody. You don't go out and actually choose to see the negative parts and pick and be nitpicky with everybody. That's not who you are, right? So it's just about being consciously aware of how you're presenting yourself so that you're not discredited by that kind of, and something's going to be unveiled. You don't see it coming yet, but there's a release of some kind of deep anxiety and fear, and it's going to cause you to really tap into your intuition, and something is going to be open. Something's going to be unveiled to you because you're transmuting this, because you're changing this skin. I'll show that at the end. Now, for your advice, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups, all in the upright. So there's an indecision. Head over heart is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups is the heart. There needs to be a balance, okay? There needs to be a balance. This is your advice, is constant balance between the air element and your water element. The communication, what you're picking up mentally, and also your heart, because our mind can play tricks on us from the frequencies and other things that we're taking into our body every single day. Remain connected to your feelings, but do not let your emotions run you, so that you are not reactive. You're very intuitive. It's like with this Two of Swords in between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, there's definitely advice here to embrace the feminine energy, but also don't forget to act on those nudges that the universe is presenting to you, those opportunities, those breadcrumbs with the open door there at the beginning. Yeah, remain in your. Remember, you are razor sharp. You are clever. It's like when you're put in those positions, you end up making the exact right moves that you're supposed to because you're so in touch with your empathetic feelings. But you could have a divided loyalty sometimes. Like, oh, should I be going with my head, my head over heart decision? Should I be going with my heart? It needs to be balanced. It's like checking in with both. Okay, does this feel right? And intellectually, logically, is this something that I feel is going to work out for me? It's like think, feel, do, right? They say Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but it resonated better with me with think, feel, and do, okay? For your outcome, the possible outcome, if you follow the advice of having head and heart coherence, I'm also getting left hemisphere, right hemisphere, and that just has to do with divine feminine, divine masculine. You're receptive and you're passive. Or you're receptive and passive? I don't know where that came from. Active and passive. Anyway, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Process of healing. Releasing pain. So, anybody that's releasing fear and anxiety here with what you don't see coming, letting go of thinking that you're always right, because you being right is just going to lead to a new truth anyway. I'm not getting into that. That's way deep. Forgiveness and release for yourself and someone else. So, releasing any kind of pain, any kind of hurt, any kind of regrets is gonna leave you feeling more hopeful. It's gonna leave you in a higher vibration, okay? And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, oh, that's right. Okay, so you are releasing any pessimistic gossip, any clouded vision, the pain that you experienced when you were easily influenced by others. You're releasing that. You're no longer going to be hard on yourself. You're no longer going to pour pity me mentally. I'm not saying that you do it externally, but I'm saying within yourself. When you see people living a certain life and then, that it pops up into your head, how you did it, but you didn't know at that time. You weren't able to make a better decision because you worked with the information that you had at that time. So do not be hard on yourself. Now you know, right? And when we learn, when we now know something, then we can make the change. If we don't make the change after we learn this new information, that is a sign and a symbol to the universe, and it will be taken into account, especially with karma and other lessons that we end up having to go through, because it's like, oh, well, we told you the truth and then you decided not to quit eating that, so now you're going to end up getting sick. And then you're going to sit there and be like, oh, I know exactly why I'm sick, because I kept eating that food even though I got a clear indication that it was full of poison and toxic food or chemicals, and yet I still continued to eat it, right? We have the sun and we have love. I mean, I don't really feel like I need to elaborate too much. This is love. This is the crusted heart. This is healing. This is releasing all pain. Even if this is pain from a past timeline that you don't even know about, that you've been carrying and you've been repeating the patterns of your ancestors, this is being cleared out. For freedom, for happiness, for an energy rush. Yes, please. Optimism, warmth, vitality, success, truth. Yes, just keep calling in the truth, alchemizing the energy, accepting what is, and move forward. Just continue to move forward. And happiness and love, and continue to, alchemize this energy and learn about sacred and sexual energy. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're not giving away your sexual energy anymore. You're keeping it for yourself and for the creator and what you're wanting to bring into this universe. And I'm going to tell you what, the other energies, they gonna try. They going to send you some very tempting individuals that are going to try and lay with you, that are going to try and cipher your energy. And you're being asked to alchemize this into love. into love. And I don't mean that as in making love. I mean in a love of genuine, just outpour of love. Absolutely nothing to do with physical contact. You do not, look, they're not even touching each other, right? You don't need to be touching people. People don't need to be touching you. Even, like, look at the hands. That's why they do this, because we have vortexes in our hands and we can give it out. All right, let me get you guys. Where'd it go? Oh. Also, I don't know if anybody's been learning about Arctic Circle stories, hidden books that they've hidden from us that they don't want people knowing about, because they'll be like, oh, well, that's just crazy. You know, most of the population doesn't think that way, so it's probably not true. Ask for the truth and see what books start popping up. But can you handle the truth? You can't handle the truth. What movie is that? They want the truth, but they can't handle the truth. And some people's psyches cannot handle it. That's why it's constantly, it's good to constantly be cleansing your energy, checking in with yourself, seeing what needs to be released, what is holding power over you, so that you can be on top of it, okay? This is a healing channel. Connect to your higher self. Your higher self is concerned with the highest good and communicates through intuitive insights. Before taking action, ask yourself whether you're listening to your smaller self, which is your lower self, or your higher self. Your smaller self might impulsively lead you down one path, while your higher self has access to a better roadmap. Roadmap. Yeah, you getting it? You getting it? I love this. Yeah. There's a map. There's a better door. There's a better way. And by shedding off this old part of you, you're giving a clear indication to the universe that you're ready for this love, this happiness, this abundance, the releasing of all this pain and harsh, scattered energy. Okay? This is dope. A lot of feminine energy in this read, too. Okay, we're going to read action steps. Practice taking a beat. Whoa. Practice taking a beat before taking action when possible, and consult your wise higher self. Giving your intuition a chance to chime in on your decision making by pumping the brakes on your actions is wise now. Avoid being reactive. Watch out for making big decisions when overly fearful, stimulated, triggered, or rushed. Oh yeah. If anybody is ever rushing you to make a decision and it's very, bless you, it's very triggering, you just feel very rushed, like it should be an automatic no. You should have time to go within and ask yourself if this is right for you. Actually, there's something I wrote the other day. It's always ask God or your higher self, whatever label it is that you subscribe to, the unseen forces. You should always check in with yourself with major decisions or any decisions really, because they might have a better way, they might have a better option, and you don't want to go wasting your time and your energy, okay? Some strong primal desires you are experiencing right now may not serve you or others in the long run. Be kind to your future self by being deliberate in your decisions and actions now. Take extra time to mull options with your sixth sense. If you feel strongly pulled to someone and suspect you share a significant soul contract, for example, take time to discern what it is specifically. Are they meant to be a lover or a business partner? Your higher self might already know the answer or the option that's in everyone's highest good. Watch for a feeling of peace as opposed to urgency or unsettlement to know you've arrived at the right call. Think long term instead of short term. And this is going to lead you to happiness. Oh, I did forget, we have the void out here. The void has been popping up in a lot of different readings, a lot of different decks. And the void can also talk about divine feminine energy, embracing the dark. And I don't mean dark as in negative or hurtful or evil. I mean the dark as in the polarity, the dark matter, which, we manifest from. and being open to it so it can make us whole and complete, right? All right, we're going to end this 2442 mirror. 2442. Look up that angel number. There might be a message there for you. And until next time, I love you. The universe loves you. And everything is working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, guys. Bye.